Imagine this. You're on your way to the airport, adrenaline pumping as you anticipate your upcoming trip. Suddenly, your heart sinks as you realize your ID or passport is nowhere to be found. This is the kind of nightmare that haunts even the most seasoned travelers. The question burning in your mind: can I still travel? The answer? It depends, and the conditions are anything but straightforward. Domestic flights, the battle of persuasion. Forgetting your ID on a domestic flight might not spell disaster, but it certainly throws a wrench into your travel plans. In the US, the Transportation Security Administration, TSA, is known for its rigorous security protocols. However, they're not entirely heartless. If you arrive at the airport without your ID, you won't be turned away immediately, but you'll need to summon all your powers of persuasion and patience. Here's what happens. You'll be subjected to additional screening, which can include answering detailed questions to verify your identity, having your photo taken, and undergoing thorough inspections of your belongings. The process is time-consuming, stressful, and not guaranteed to work. If the TSA can't verify your identity to their satisfaction, you may be denied boarding. Pro tip: carry digital copies of your ID or other forms of identification, such as a credit card or a work badge, which might help in the verification process. But remember, there's no certainty. This is a game of chance where the odds aren't always in your favor. International flights, the zero tolerance zone. Now, let's talk international travel. Forgetting your passport for an international flight is a completely different beast, one that leaves little room for negotiation. In most cases, airlines will simply refuse to let you board. Why? Because unlike domestic flights, international travel requires you to present a valid passport at check-in and again at customs in your destination country. Even if you manage to convince the airline staff to let you board, which is rare and highly unlikely, the real trouble begins when you land. Without a passport, you'll be stuck in limbo, unable to pass through immigration, and you might even face deportation or detention. It's a lose-lose scenario with no easy way out. Exception alert. Some countries offer emergency travel documents or temporary passports, but obtaining these in a time crunch is a Herculean task. It requires visiting your home country's embassy or consulate, providing proof of citizenship, and often waiting for hours or days. The high-stakes reality: relatable yet overwhelming. So, what's the takeaway? The rules are strict, the stakes are high, and the consequences of forgetting your ID or passport can be severe. Whether you're the forgetful type, a last-minute packer, or someone who lives on the edge, the reality is the same. Losing or forgetting your ID can quickly turn a dream trip into a nightmare. Domestic travelers might have a fighting chance, but it's a battle with no guarantees. For international travelers, the odds are stacked against you, and the consequences are far more serious. The best advice? Double, triple, quadruple check that you have your ID or passport before you leave home. This is one mistake you don't want to make. Thank you for watching, and consider subscribing.